Then I had to sit and really think about what is going on in my life. I felt the weight of the world for me to do great.
Hey, what's up, 1428 family? It's Dondre Brown, here to help you invest in your family, your finances, and your future. So I'm back to give an update video on my goals to kind of let you know how my past few weeks have been going, and then talk a little bit about this week, because I believe this week is a real week that a lot of individuals probably hit. So before I do that, let's jump in. So today, my financial goals have been to profit $50,000 from the stock market. Also to do my 5K savings challenge. I think I'm on week 6 right now. And then to use side hustles, mainly Uber and Doordash, to contribute to those to my 5K savings challenge. But I wanted to also earn about $150 to $200 weekly during the side hustle. So I'll give a quick update on it. Let's jump into my Doordash. We'll go to earnings. So last week, nothing. I was not able to accomplish that goal. It's real. The same thing for Uber. I wasn't able to Uber as well. It was a busy week for me. So I want to know for you in the comments section, what do you do when you're not able to accomplish your goal for the week or for the month, right? And I'll tell you what I did. So for me, I understand life happens. I used to be the type of person, if I wasn't able to achieve a goal within that time, I kind of let it go, let it slide, or use that as negative momentum, right? I didn't allow it. I didn't launch from it to say, okay, what is my next step and my next plan? But for this in particular situation, my goal is to go back to the drawing board and more than likely double up for the following week. Because my goal was to mainly use Doordash and Uber, I was able to make some money during my other side hustles. But again, my focus is also Doordash and Uber. So more than likely, I'm just going to double up on my rides to see if I can double my money so that I can put that into my savings challenge. But if I'm not able to do that, I'm not going to stress it. Sometimes we put too much stress in the short term when we have to look at the long term, right? There's no reason why I should put myself in a position where I'm overstretching myself. So let's say this week things get busy too, right? I'm overstretching myself where I'm not able to meet my week 6 goal. So what I'm going to do is, that's going to be in the back of my mind to, if once I reach that goal, if I have enough energy, time, etc., I'll continue to push past it. But if not, I'm not going to stress it. I'm going to let the weeks continue to develop, let that momentum carry on, and then really continuously focus on my mindset. That's one of the things that you do when you're not able to accomplish a goal. Develop another plan, right? When we look at this year has been pretty interesting for 2021, right? Some of you probably created some goals and you haven't been able to achieve them. You probably lost momentum. There was limiting beliefs, behaviors. There are so many things that have impacted you. But this is that time. What are we in almost entering March? So we're going into the 3rd month, which is real for a lot of individuals, where you kind of lose that steam, right? Pick it back up. It is okay to take some breaks. It is okay to get some rest. It is okay to focus on yourself. But if it's something that you ultimately want to achieve, figure out how you can get back on it, right? Go back to that goal and reassess it. Is it realistic to continue to do this? Reach out to some accountability people, right? If you have like some accountability partners, make sure you go and check out and talk to your accountability partners. Hey, I wasn't able to reach this goal. I really need some help next time. Like, figure those things out. Also, think about changing up your goal, right? It may be a situation where you say, for me personally, I'm not going to do 150. Let's drop it down to 100 this week, right? Never lose sight of your long-term goal. You have your short-term plans. You should never forget them. You should try to implement them, but never lose sight of your long-term goal. As it pertains to the stock market right now, the stock market is acting up a little bit. So I've also decided to slow down on that too, right? Because again, I don't want to get to a point where I'm too discouraged to continue my goals. So right now the market has been down. I think this is like the 5th day in a row where the market has been down. So I haven't been profiting. I haven't panicked. I haven't gone crazy. I've just stepped away from it. Of course, do a little research here and there. I actually have trade options training on Wednesday, which I'm excited about. So I'm still learning more about the stock market, but sometimes you got to step away and step back. As it pertains to my book, I've been reading, I finished my first book, which was called Rich Man, Poor Bank by Mark Twain. And now I'm on to the top 10 ways to avoid paying taxes by Mark Twain. The book is phenomenal. It has provided some really good information that can help you, again, all legal ways avoid paying taxes. Of course, it's not foolproof, 100% not paying taxes, but these are ways that you can invest your money and have your money make money while you sleep, but also making sure that you can avoid the high tax that you may receive, like the capital gain tax, things like that. One of the biggest takeaways that I took from that book, because I'm officially done with the book, I highly recommend, if you are interested in how taxes work, how money works, to go check out these two books. Again, the first book was Rich Man, Poor Bank. The second book was the top 10 ways to avoid paying taxes. Very easy read, very good information, things that you can do. I think the biggest thing that I took away from that is making sure that my money is working for me. So personally, I don't allow my money to sit in a savings account or bank account too long. I much rather put it in some form of an investment. Mark Twain talks about something that I already have, which is a Roth IRA, which is an individual retirement account for yourself, which is something that I highly recommend people should consider. If you need more information on it, you can always start with Googling. I have an IRA account. I got my first IRA account when I was in college. Has been working wonders for me as we look at the tax relief, but also investing in yourself. It's been phenomenal. The other piece is really focusing on your long-term plan and strategy, right? He talked about using other people's money. He called it OPM, right? For me, that's a concept that I'm still trying to figure out if I want to engage in, whether I want to use other people's money. He used a story that talked about there were two people. One was conservative, one was risky. They both received $30,000, or I think it was $300,000, and they had an opportunity to do something with it. The conservative person bought their house, right? He said the risky person took the $300,000 and I think bought 30 houses, right? He used down payments for each house and then took out loans and then rented those houses out. So when individuals would pay rent, they were actually paying the mortgage. So he was able to get more houses. So that was his concept of other people's money. Of course, he says it doesn't work out that easy and it's not that simple, but that was a concept that he encourages people to consider. For me personally, I was like, that's a good thought. That's something I would definitely take into account as I look at ways to continuously leverage myself, build wealth, invest in real estate, things like that. So again, the books were dope. I don't know what books that I'm going to read next. Drop in the comment section if you have some recommended reads that I should consider, because I really like reading information that's going to expand my mindset, my money, my momentum, right? And other pieces like spiritual life, family, and all those great things. So again, if you have a video, a book in mind, you're like, hey, he should probably consider that, drop it in the comment section. I'll probably read it and do a little quick review on it. But again, if you like this video and you like the information that I'm bringing, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button, as well as follow me on social media. And if you like this video, best believe you're going to see me in the next one. Peace.